I am Zoe and this is Amira, and we're going to be doing a different hair tutorial today. We're going to be doing, it's kind of a little bit like a cross between Princess Jasmine and Mohawk. So you get the poofiness of Princess Jasmine's ponytail, but we're going to do it right from the top all the way down, so it's kind of a funky Mohawk. Okay, so turn this way, Amira. Right, I'm going to brush the hair through just to make sure that there are no knots in. So, brushing it through. There we go. Just to make sure there aren't any knots. Okay, then we get our lovely comb and we're going to separate the first section of hair. So, you want to do the first middle bit. I suggest with the Mohawk that you don't start too far forward unless you're going to poof out the front, because otherwise it looks a bit too severe. So first section of hair, here we go. That's not even. Make sure it's kind of even on both sides so that you get a nice pattern. Okay, so first section of hair. So you can see I'm sectioning it all the way around. You don't have to do that for every single section. Just the first section looks neater then. Okay, now I'm using coloured bands today. These are a bit like loom bands. A lot of people use actual loom bands as well. So it's going to be kind of multicoloured as well.
It's going to be like a rainbow in my hair.
Uh-huh. A rainbow Mohawk. So, tie off the hair. Now again, I don't like it too severe at the front. So I try and keep it a little bit. You see she's got a little bit of volume in there. You can scrape it back, but I think it just makes it not look as nice. So I prefer having that bit of volume there. So, next section. Actually, Amira, I'm going to give you the bands so you can get them ready for me, please. Thank you. Okay, so next section. A little section. It doesn't need to be lots. And it doesn't need to be that neat, but it does need to be fairly equal, okay? So bring it to join the hair. Okay, now there's two ways of doing this. The way I do it makes it less messy, I think, because what you can do is you can tie it off and then you can pull the bit through. However, you run the risk of butterflying the rest. Butterflying is when you have like a bit out of place, yeah? So what I do is when I've got it here, I then pull this bit a little bit, this section, up and release it. So there's already a bit of a poof in it, okay? Then section off, bless you. Section off. And you can already see that it's got a bit of height in it. And it means that when you pull it through, it's already a little bit easier. So, just get this section, pull, and it automatically kind of goes out to the side in a nice round shape. Okay? So that's the first part of your Mohawk. Okay, now all you're going to do is repeat that step all the way down until we get to the bottom. And then when we get to the bottom, you've got two choices as to what to do. So make sure all the hair's going the right way. Sometimes Amira's hair doesn't always go in the right direction. There we go. Okay. Poof this out a bit. Thank you.
You know you've kind of trapped it on my ear, right?
Oh, do I?
There we go.
Have you got it off now?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just my baby hairs.
Mm-hmm. The only problem with working these elastics is sometimes when you've got a lot of hair like a mirror, they're not quite strong enough. Right, now, you need to make sure that you don't affect this one. So, put your little finger on this one because you want to trap that and pull down here, okay? Then you can tighten this one and poof this one out, okay? Now, when you're poofing out, you want to try and poof from the bottom, okay? Because obviously if you poof from the top, it's going to steal from this one, okay? And check each one as you go. So, there we go. Fabulous. Now, next bit. We're kind of on the last one for Amira because she hasn't got super long hair. So, just brush the last one out. Go. Right, gather the hair.
The baby hairs are gonna get.
And poof this hair again. Oh, that was a bit too much. There we go. And
Is that
tie it off. No, I'm going to show them how to do the ponytail as well, but this is the first option. Okay, so go tighten that up. Also, because Amira's got layered hair, she's got a few bits that stick out. Now, for me, I kind of like that because it makes it look a little bit more funky. But you might not like that. So if you don't like that, then all you do is get some spray, get your comb and just smooth it over so it becomes nice and a lot neater. But I kind of like the slightly messy, funky look. So that's the first option. So that's your first one. You can see that if you turn your head to the side, you can see the mohawk going down the head, the side of the head, at the back of the head, sorry. Okay. Now, you can make it look pretty, you can stick a ribbon in it, you can stick a bow in the bottom there, you can do whatever you like, okay? Or you can continue down, okay, and poof these out. Now, because you've got nothing joining the hair, all you have to do, literally, is section the hair and tie it off. Thank you. Tie it off. There we go. And then poof it out so it kind of comes out in its that was too messy, sorry, you've got a layer right there and I've broken the hairband. Can I have another hairband, please? Thank you. That's the problem with these hairbands, because her hair's so thick, you've got to be quite careful with them. So sometimes with the mohawk, I don't always use these hairbands, I use proper hairbands. Because there's so much of her hair. So poof it out to the side, and you can see it's kind of in the same shape as the rest of the mohawk, okay? And you can do that as little or as much as you want, so it continues down. The longer her hair does is you just keep going, sectioning it off, pulling it out, okay? And then there we go. You have a mohawk. So just show the side view so that we can see. There we go. Hope you enjoyed it.